push step, and that is why he got that pass, and he's going to the line for 2 free throws.
Bril Mecca, the former Arellano University chief, is in the game for Danao City. Wong Yi-Hu already 9 points, and this puts him into double digits. And it drops, and just like that, ASIL are up 28-22. Villafranca for 3, no good. Maymay. Yeeho. Beautiful, clean block from John Ray Villafranca.
Yes, Villafranca, he missed on the other end. He made up for it on that defensive sequence. Here you see Villafranca not giving up on that play, giving Yeeho his whole body, able to stay disciplined on defense, and a clean block there for Villafranca.
Did a good job not to get any contact and give up the foul. 28-22, the end of the second quarter, coming your way in a bit. Welcome back. This KL ASIL team has really done a defensive number on Danao City. A total demolition job on the defensive side. 27% from the field is Danao City. Wow. ASIL to Anthony Liu. Lewis in pick. Maymay. Step back 3 from Maymay Ting. A whole lot of air. And there's a foul on ASIL.
That would have been nice, Bob. He got him off guard with that quick step back, but just unable to hit for Maymay. But you have to appreciate the defense Kuala Lumpur is giving to Danao City. They're really forcing them to slow down their offense and really letting them get difficult shots at the basket and credit that to their length on defense.
Andre Armenion. Apreco. Villafranca. Basibas. Shadowed by Maymay. Turnaround from Basibas is no good. Rebound from Apreco. And it's an offense. And this man to the rescue for Danao City's offense. Patrick Cabajo. Sharwin Sibarago is in the game. All 6'9" of him. The tallest, there he is in the paint. Oh, step back. Offensive foul. Wow, looks like he may have warded off there. And it's his third. That's foul trouble. Check it out here. Ego there with the little shove on Cabajo. Referees don't like it.
He has to be careful. Cannot get in foul trouble early on. It's just the first half.
Basibas. The fake. Reggie Boy Basibas faked out 2 defenders there. 24-30.
Okay, Reggie, we see you. He had that slight ball fake, getting both of the defenders off guard, able to go to his left with that right shoulder move. And terrific move there by Basibas. Height doesn't matter to him in that possession.
And Kwek has knocked down a 3, and it's an 11-point lead. 33-24. One more possession for Kuala Lumpur. 3-second differential between the clocks, and I want to see Sharwin Sibarago get the ball. Look at this from Reggie Boy Basibas. Boy, 2 defenders there taking out their credit cards and swiping big time. In pick. Oh, inside to Sibarago. He's fouled by Basibas. And Sharwin Sibarago will go to the line. And we've got a technical here on Basibas. And there's a technical as well. that's not called for. And that's the technical from Yiho, and now it's Sharwin's turn to go to the line.
This guy Sharwin, Bob, he just stands out like literally. He's
Yes.
the tallest guy on the floor. So it's hard not to recognize that kind of presence in the paint.
And look at this ASUS crowd go crazy. The players go crazy as Sharwin makes his first free throw. He's 20 years old from Penang, has participated in NBA and FIBA youth camps already. He's on the scoreboard, and it's a 10-point lead, 24-34. Andre Armenian. And he goes past Ibarago, and that'll be it for a second quarter. Kuala Lumpur ASEAL doing a defensive demolition job on Danao City, and they enter the dressing room up 34 points to 26. Second half, halftime analysis here at PhilBasket Summer Championship coming your way after this break. Summer Championship, second game of our quadruple header. Danao City, MJAS Zenith down by 8 points, 34-26 against Kuala Lumpur ASEAL. And ASEAL really putting their hurt on the Filipino team defensively, Nico.
Yes, they've been getting stops when it mattered. They've been able to use their size and their length to their advantage defensively, and that is why good defense leads to
Reggie Boy Basibas with the trickery on that turnaround jumper, but not good reading here when it comes to field goals, Nico, if you're a Danao City fan.
both teams. Yes, Danao City and Kuala Lumpur could improve their field goal percentage. Luckily, they have the entire second half to do so, but both teams have been doing an excellent job on their rebounding numbers. 27 for Danao, 22 for Kuala Lumpur, and we can also see the physicality of this game. 18 inside points for Danao, while 14 inside points for Kuala Lumpur. So it's a predicament and credit to their assist numbers as well. 6 for Danao City, 9 for the ASEAL. So both teams playing very similar paces right now, moving the ball around smart and getting quality looks at the basket.
Of course, when you miss a lot of field goals, you do get a lot of rebounds as well. A lot of rebounds to be had. Yiho leading all scorers with 10, but a revelation here, Felix Apreco.
Yeah, Felix Apreco, he's been able to get a good start early on. Those first two baskets he had for Danao to open up the first quarter have really been key to their momentum in this ball game. When you have a guy like Felix Apreco, not a known scorer, but known for his hustle, able to score 8 points already in the first half, it does a lot for your rhythm to start the ball game. And that is why Danao City has been able to keep in step with Kuala Lumpur.
There's Yiho. He's leading his team in scoring, but I think he has 3 fouls already. So he is in foul trouble. There's a bit of a defensive liability. There is Jonel Bauzon. You know, if you're Danao, you really got to bring out your tall guys against this team, don't you?
Oh yes, if you could match their team size-wise, it will do a lot for you as well. But at the same time, when you bring out tall guys, you also have to make sure that they're also efficient on offense.
Hong Leong, quick. Juan Yung Jing taking it down, and it's a long two, so a 10-point lead.
And now Kuala Lumpur going to their 1-2-2 half-court defense. So this is causing problems for Danao City, but so far they've been able to respond to whatever defense Kuala Lumpur has thrown at them.
Bauzon. Gomaro, turnover again. ASEAL has a bit of a lead here, but remember, this is the ASEAL team that almost blew a 23-point lead against Muntinlupa.
Yes, so if you're Kuala Lumpur, you do have a 10-point lead. But that is in danger if you're going up against a team like Danao City. They've been known to come back from double-digit leads like this, and Danao City has been able to counter some of these defensive sequences Kuala Lumpur is giving them.
I think any team that has Patrick Cabajo in it is dangerous, even spotted a 10-point lead.
There you go.
Deficit.
That inside pass to Mecca, being able to position himself wisely inside the paint. That's why he was able to get that 2-point basket.
Gomaru called a foul away from the ball. There's the finish from Real Mecca. Juan Yongjing. Mei Mei Ting from 3-point land, no good. Yihu. Ong Wei Yong, he's got a big bandage on his right side of his mouth, by the way, does this Ong Wei Yong fellow. Ting, hard to the basket, goes for the reverse. Highlight real stuff from Mei Mei Ting.
Okay, Mei Mei Ting, we see you. That was a tough move for Mei Mei Ting. He could have actually went for the left-hand layup, but he decided to get a fancy finish with that right-hand basket.
Bauzon with a 12-footer. Apreco and Mei Mei Ting are Yihu challenging for the rebound. Here's the move of the game presented to you by Pure Gold. It's Mei Mei Ting. World-class athleticism and skill. Bauzon. Gumaru. Gonna kick it out to Brill Mecca. No good. Basibas tries to get the rebound, but can't control the ball. Brai Mecca. Ong Wei Yong. And we've got stuff going on away from the ball here. Mimi and Apreku getting tangled up. Ting Chung Hong is Mei Mei Ting. They're one and the same person. Mei Mei is the nickname. And here's the three-pointer for Mei Mei. And Mei Mei loves it that he shot that. And yan yung sagot niya kay Felix Apreco. Phil Basket is brought to you by Celium Fiber, manufactured by Leone Agri Corporation.
Good shot there by Mei Mei. Credit that to the off-ball screen they set for him. He came off a pin down, and that is why he got that 3-point basket. It was a nice baseline pin down for Kuala Lumpur, creating that 3-point conversion for Mei Mei.
Juan showing his strength there as he gets the rebound. This is Kwek, all 6'8" of him on Bauzon. Mei Mei Ting, a corner three from the other side. Back-to-back triples for Tin Chung Hong, and Kuala Lumpur have opened up a 16-point lead on Danao City. Wow.
There we go again. The down screen for Mei Mei. Off screen, wide open three. So Danao has to be able to adjust for the pin downs they're giving Mei Mei.
16-point lead. We'll be right back.
With Mei Mei Ting, Tian Yuan Kwek, and Coach Guga himself for the Westport Malaysia Dragons. See, Coach Guga is using this to his advantage. You know, even our very own Phil Basket Commissioner, Jai Reyes, played against them in the ADL for Vietnam Saigon Heat. Up, Nico.
Thank you very much. So it's a lot of deep roots here between these. And there's the shot of all of the former Westport KL Dragon players. That's one to chair. There's some serious game in that picture.
Oh, yes. And, you know, that's a lot of familiarity between all these players. So it also adds up to the competition and level of play. They're very familiar with each other's style of play here. So it would be interesting to see how that plays out in this ball game.
Ong Wei Yong. This is Kwek. He had 5 3-pointers the other week. Yeho, no good. Apreco with the rebound. They now have to be patient, but they need to make things happen here. And there is the conversion from Mecca.
Beautiful pass there by Gumaro to Mecca, attracting the defense when he drove to the basket. And that's a luxury of having Gumaro on your team. His ability to move quickly with the ball and attract the defense, forcing them to drop down on him. That's why Mecca had a wide open layup.
And they have forced the turnover here, the 8-second violation. Asil not able to make it over the timeline. And Danao City needs a spark now. They're down by 14. Donald Gumaru off the pick. Xiao Jian. Some of the players here that haven't been getting much, haven't been getting on the lineup. Asil have a huge pool of players. You can only put 15. Some of them getting some burn today. Gumaru. This is Brian Mecca. Wild fist. Ogsang is hacked. You should think that he will be going to the line. Anthony Liu is in the game for Kwan. And there is a miss and no call on Reebok Sang, and this is Meme. Kwek, Anthony Liu. Oh, and that's a bit too easy there. That's the basket from Wai King Chua, and it appears that Donald Gumaru is shaken up. 46-30.
That's excellent ball movement there for Kuala Lumpur. You saw they were running in transition initially, and then when they realized they had the numbers, they rotated that ball perfectly, and that's why they had that wide open layup in this replay here. Pass to the corner, back to the wing. Now they thought Kwek was gonna take that shot, and that is where Gumaru just felt like he got hit, and now he's limping for a bit, but Kuala Lumpur able to take advantage of that with that play.
I'm not sure whether Gumaru got hit or pumitik yung hamstring. That looks like a hamstring when you grab that part of your leg. So very unfortunate there for Donald Gumaru. And another turnover. And the conversion is complete from Waiking Chua. And this game is slowly turning into a blowout. 48-30 is the lead for Kuala Lumpur Asil. Instant replay of this game is brought to you by Smart Simple. Smart ako.
Now the momentum, Bob, is going to Kuala Lumpur, and credit that to their ability to make some defensive stops, able to convert in transition like that last play. Now if you're Danao City, you have to take the physicality to Asil. You're down by 19, but the good news for Danao is that it's just the third period. So you have a lot more time to be able to convert, but they have to up their physicality against this Kuala Lumpur squad.
Danao knows that Asil can blow a 23-point lead, but they need somebody like Val Chaukar on their side. Kilatan inside the big fellow. And it's no good. Kudal in the game. And Kudal, bit of a hip check there on Meme. Meme sacrificed his body today.
Definitely. He's been a player who's not afraid to get physical inside, but he also has, and that's why he's such a prolific scorer, Bob. He's been unafraid of the physicality, like in this play right here, getting involved on the defensive end. They're now trying to get physical, but just taking it to Meme a little bit extra.
Wayward arm there from Kudal, as and Meme's taking it on the kisser. Mabuti naman itong KL Asil, hindi sila pikon, ano? Pag kaka-pisikalan at kakagirian ng ganito.
Yeah, that must have been one thing that was taught to their team, Bob, is not to get hot-tempered, because that's something as a player you do not want to have when you're on the court. It could cost you a lot of fouls, technical fouls.
Either that or they saw the lost Australia game from 4 years ago.
Maybe. I mean, you don't want to waste a 19-point lead over a scenario of the past.
Preco, hard off the front rim. It's interesting that Tem is not playing here for KLA. We'd like to thank Antigua Scoreboard Multisports Scoring Solutions for their support. Tem Zenjia, we haven't seen him play yet. He is not on the lineup. So pinapahinga din siya ng KL Asil. So KL's doing this with arguably their best guard not around. And Anthony Liu, the banks are open on Sunday here in the Muntinlupa Sports Center. It's a 21-point lead.
Man, Kuala Lumpur has been able to hit on all angles. Nice perimeter jumper there on that last play, and credit that to the assist, Bob. Kuala Lumpur now has 14 assists in this ball game. But here you go, the weave action, not able to get matters into his own hands with that bank shot, and probably Kuala Lumpur, the only team that opens the banks on Sundays with that shot.
The ATM machine is available. Felix Apreco has not scored since the first quarter.
Yeah, Kuala Lumpur, they knew Apreku had rhythm to start the first quarter, and that's why they were able to double down on him here in the second half. If you notice, there was some subtle double coverages being given to Apreku, which forced him to pass the ball.
Apreco will miss both an air shot on the first one. Quick. That's too long.
Now, down by 21 in the third period, you will need a series of stops. Combinations of stops and runs to be able to come back in this ball game.
Happily Korean Kitchen is available by delivery and takeout on Grab. And Kabahog, it's an active shooting foul, so he'll go to the line. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, and Danao City are at 30 points. That's an incredible statistic right there, Nico.
And that is because of the defense of this Asil team. They have forced Danao only 31 points in this half. Danao shooting 27% from the field. So Kuala Lumpur has been able to get stops.
Wilson is the official game ball of the 2022 Phil Basket Summer Competition. So active shooting 3-point shot there on Cabal. So 3 free throws and he gets 2 of them. This is in Vic Lewis. And Armenion steals it from him. Cabal with the 3-pointer. And he's going to be the spark plug for Danao City.
Okay, that was a much-needed 3 for Danao City. They could use the momentum from that shot moving forward.
Here is in Vic Lewis. Chief Wang tries its luck from beyond the arc. Bagong 14 para sa KL Asil. Lewis knocking down the 20-footer. And basket trading here is not going to do it for Danao City.
That's
trading
right.
baskets, rather.
Yeah, you can't. They had a good offensive play, but they need to get stops, Bob. As I said earlier, you cannot go back and forth with Kuala Lumpur.
Mecca cuts the lead to 16. The 3-pointer is no good. In Vic Lewis. Just 4 seconds to shoot. They turn it over. Mecca needs some help here. He finds it in Patrick Cabahog. He denied the 3-pointer. Kudal, Armenion. Preco all the way out to Patrick Cabahog. Armenian is fouled with 5 seconds on the shot clock.
See, these are the subtle things Kuala Lumpur is doing, Bob. They were on a defense, but you see the guards putting a lot of pressure on the point guards natong Danao City. It's a 2-3 zone defense where you expect your opponents to shoot 3, but Kuala Lumpur has done a terrific job with those subtle pressures on the guards.
Well, you gotta hand it to the conditioning crew of KLA because that sounds like a pretty tiring way to play basketball.
It is. I mean, a 2-3 zone defense, it's really meant for you guys to shoot outside, but when you have those subtle pressures, it's going to cause problems for the offense.
It's Vic Lewis. Minute and 15. Ong Wei Yong, titimon para sa Asil. And that was meant for Anthony Liu. It's turned over and given right back.
Okay, now I see how bright these shoes stand out, Bob. I mean, look at them. Neon red.
Medyo matingkad. There is lucky shoes today. Ong Wei Yong kicking outside. There's the three-pointer. No good. From Wan Seong Lim. Mecca misses as well. Preco. Armenian to Preco and through a forest of Asil arms gets the double digits.
Nice. Okay, so 13-point lead for Kuala Lumpur. Luckily for Danao, they have the entire fourth quarter to come back in this ball game, but they cannot allow Kuala Lumpur to keep on scoring offensively.
Medyo kaya kahit papano 13 points. Ji Fueng trying to make it 16 points, and that's exactly what he's done. Sa point of view ng Danao City, they have 10 minutes to turn this one around. And it's been a magnificent third quarter for KL Asil. Lead 56-40. Mei Mei Ting showing us his wares. As it's just been real tough going here for this Filipino club, Danao City. The fourth quarter coming up after these reminders.
Not in my house. Let's go, come on, come on. Throwing it down.
Kuala Lumpur Asil. They hang on for the victory. They go to 4-5 and improve their quarterfinals chances. Brian Mecca, the rest of MJAS in it, want to foil that, but they've got a mountain to climb. 16 points. Andre Armenian open three. Preco with the rebound. The follow-up is no good. And Anthony Liu with the rebound.
And the quarter scoring now, Bob. Big third quarter for Kuala Lumpur. 22 points in that third quarter, and the second quarter is what brought Danao down in this game. They only scored 9 points in that second period. So terrific defense from Kuala Lumpur in the second quarter, and good offense from the Asil in the
And And he's 4 fouls and has become a serious defensive liability now.
Yes, Villafranca has to be more disciplined defensively. You do not want your opponents to go up in the penalty line early in this fourth period. So more this defensive discipline is needed para dito sa Danao City. But you also have to give credit to the fast break points of Kuala Lumpur. 12 fast break points and then 20 points in the paint, prompting them with their biggest lead of the game a while ago at 21. So it's been an all-around effort for Kuala Lumpur.
Kabahog has to take this 3, and he's made it. The lead is now to 14. That's what Kabahog does. It's what he's done his entire career. He was supposed to have a contract in Japan to play in Japan. He said the contract came an hour late. Kaya hindi siya pinayagan. That's why he's playing here for Danao. And is this a 3 free throw foul from Felix Apreco? I think so.
We will find out from the refs in a bit. He is about he's about to take.
And Reebok Sang has to come in for the foul-troubled John Ray Villafranca.
So there, Bob, 3 free throws for Kuala Lumpur right now. A big momentum buster for them. And they could go as much as 17 in this ball game, but guys like Patrick Kabahog, he has 8 points today with 15 minutes of action. If he gets his rhythm in this fourth period with 8 minutes remaining, it may give them a chance to break down the 16-point lead.
But they pile on the free throws there. All 3 of them go down. 17-point lead. Our prize money sponsor is brought to you by eMedisure Pharmacy. 1 million to the champion team. Mecca misses. Ogsang can't coax it in. It's been a rough night offensively for Reebok Sang.
Danao is getting excellent looks, Bob. They've rotated the ball well, but the only thing is they've been unable to hit their baskets.
Finishing is not there. There's a turnover on Asil. Armenion. And they give it right back. In Big Lewis. A bit too fancy there for Wan Chung Lim.
So Danao, Bob, as I indicated earlier, they've been patient offensively, moving the ball around. They've been getting good looks, high-quality shots at the rim, but they just have to be able to make those looks they're getting because now they're 18 of 60 from the field, so that's something they have to improve on moving forward.
Wow. That is not great. And Mecca will shoot. Mecca will miss. Foul away from the ball. Over to Sam Coloso. Sam, what do you got for us?
Thanks, Bob. Sabi ni Coach Guga, yesterday they watched the UAAP game in MOA Arena with the team. Nagandahan daw sila sa MOA Arena and it felt like they were watching the NBA. So they came in really inspired in today's game. Bob? Go.
That would be the FEU game, which I think UP won, right? And there's 6-1.
UP did win that, but let's see. They might have caught the Ateneo UST game too because it's very, their style right now is very reminiscent to that disciplined offense Ateneo has. So it might have been the UP FEU game. We'll have to confirm later, but either way, watching the Filipino brand of basketball really brings a lot of new dimensions for your team, and that's actually one of the main reasons why Kuala Lumpur wanted to join this Philippines tournament, is to be able to hone their physicality. Get used to the Filipino style of basketball in preparation for the upcoming Southeast Asian Games, which they will also be joining with some of their key players. So it's such a good moment to see how international basketball could cross borders.
And now the Philippines can be a center of excellence for developing basketball nations. Anthony Liu. And there is a pointer that will miss from Yajun Lee.
You know, one thing Danao City could capitalize in this fourth period, they're down 14. They could actually get more points in the paint because that's their high note in this game. They have 24 points in the paint for Danao City, so they've been able to be physical to Kuala Lumpur.
Rivuksang is shaken up. Rivuksang has injured his wrist here. And this is not good because Villafranca is in foul trouble. And Ugsang, I think he needs some medical attention. Have to be called over by the referees. Time getting to be a problem, under 7 seconds. So let's see what happens right there. It's very inadvertent of Yong Ganwi, and he's gonna walk back to the sideline. So looks like a re-injury on that left wrist.
Ugsang just inadvertently hitting one of the players there, so luckily it's just on the wrist. He'll just have to stretch that out later, and let's hope he's able to return in this ball game.
Kudal in the game. Armenion, Villafranca, and that smart basketball there. Mecca converts.
There you go. As I mentioned earlier, Bob, points in the paint is something they could use in this fourth quarter, and they did exactly that. Beautiful play by Danao.
Wilson is the official game ball of the 2022 PhilBasket Summer Championship. Jajun, just a 12-point lead now. A triple here gets it to single digits. Armenion loses the handle. Boy, have we seen a lot of turnovers.
That's costly for Danao. They do not want to turn over the ball having such a quick possession.
And this assist delivery is from Happy Korean Kitchen. It's available by delivery and takeout on the Grab app.
And now Danao is doing a 1-2-2 press, Bob. They're really forcing Asil to give up the ball early.
Jachun. And there's a big three-pointer from Yongganwei.
Now that is a momentum buster right there if you're Kuala Lumpur Asil.
15-point lead, 63-48. Andre Armenion. And we have a foul. Waiting for the signal. Shang Zifuang. Just the second team foul for Asil, but Danao City kanina pa naka-penalty. That's painful there for Morante's side. Armenion, well to shoot. Foul away from the ball. Jajun is called for the foul.
Now we're seeing more off-ball movement for Danao City, Bob. They're really wanting to get their shooters open, and Kabahog in that last attempt there. So a lot of better offensive fluidity for Danao. They're looking better overall. Their body language is much better. And they're down 15 with 5 minutes remaining. They could still catch up, but they should not waste any possession.
And they need a bunch of stops, and they need three-pointers. Armenion trying to do the skip pass to Mecca. It's off the laces of Mecca, or no, it's off his last touch, Asil. 3.8 seconds to shoot. Kabahog doesn't waste time, and he swirls that one in. And these are big baskets for Patrick Kabahog, who's got 13 to lead his team.
Okay, Danao slowly but surely fighting back into this ball game.
Jajun, three-pointer, no good. Did Kudal foul him?
Kudal did foul him, and this is what I mentioned earlier, Bob. You want to have a lot of defensive discipline because there are many times in a game where you don't really need to foul. So just contest the shot well, avoid unnecessary fouls like that.
And we have a report coming up from Sam Coloso.
Thanks, Bob. Nakita nga natin na tamaan yung thumb ni Reeve Ugsang. Sabi niya, it's a thumb sprain and a recurring injury. The pain for him was 10/10, and hindi na nga siya daw makakabalik, sabi ni Reeve. Back to you, Bob and Nico.
Thank you, Sam. You got a feel for Reeve Ugsang, and that thumb issue surely was a factor in his poor offensive production and his inability to finish. So 10/10 pain, it looked like it, and mukhang kailangan niya magpahinga. Kabahog, such a reliable scorer, Patrick Kabahog is. Lead is now back to 13 again.
Nice.
John.
Nice uptick jumper by Kabahog there.
Oh, wow. Wei Yonggan. That's another triple. Kabahog. Mecca doesn't have the finish. And Asil will wisely bleed this clock.
And every time the Now City, Bob, had sparks of momentum, Asil just did a terrific job icing that immediately with big baskets.
But then timeout, Danao City. They're down by 14 with a little over 4 minutes to go. Could this be their last stand? We'll find out on the other side of this break. The court. Armignon. Well, that's a superb bit of work there off the ball movement from Brian Mecca, and the lead is 12.
Smart move there for Mecca to move without the ball, and Armignon recognizing the off-ball movement, and that's why they were able to convert that two-point basket.
Or it leads 14. It's an easy basket there.
Like I said, every time the Now City got sparks of momentum, Kuala Lumpur has been able to come up with an answer.
And the two former Westport Scale Dragons collide. 16-point lead. Ong Wei-young and Yihu, who's been saddled with foul trouble, is coming back into the game. Armignon. Danao City is running out of time. Abajo. Both teams in penalty. He will go to the line. Patrick Abajo. He really needed a career night to help turn this big deficit around. The second one is down. (70-56). They making. Ong Wei-young. Iho blocked clean by Felix Apreco. And Villafranca with a bit of thievery. Abao shoots for three, gets it, and he'll go to the line as well. Hold the phone. This game isn't over yet. The lead is down to 11. It could be down to 10. This is the replay brought to you by Smart. Simple, smart ako. That's a proud basketball player right there in Patrick Abao. This to make it a 10-point lead. Knocks it down. Nico Aaron Quintong could be in for a bit of a comeback here.
I mean, hey, 3 minutes to go in the fourth period. These are crucial moments for Danao City. They just need a stop and they could bring this down to single digits.
6 to shoot. Remaking for three. No good. Ong Wei-yong gonna recycle possession. Iho. Strong to the hole from the baseline. That's a big basket for KLA. Armenion. Kabahog for three. At this time.
The now just needs to be more patient and deliberate in their possessions.
Sells the fake. Gets the basket. He'll go to the line. And that just might be it.
Excellent move here by Mei Ting. The up fake, similar to what he did a while ago, gets the contact, finishing it with and one.
That move of the game is brought to you by our presenting sponsor here in Phil Basket, Pure Gold. Preku is on the bench. Not clear if he's fouled out. Mei Ting short. 14-point lead with 2:09. It's a tough ask for Danao City at this point.
It is, but when they were down by 10 a while ago earlier, Bob, that was their best opportunity to come back.
That's Iho. His last 2 minutes is brought to you by Smart. Wong Yi-ho is in line for his diploma right now. That's his 5th foul. 2 shots for Andre Armenion. He's got to make both to make it a 4-possession lead. And Danao City have to pretty much get stops on every possession, defensive possession, and hit baskets on every offensive possession.
I mean, it will take a miracle, Bob, for them to come back in this ball game. You're down 14 with 1 minute remaining, so it may look a little bit blurry for them to get a win.
30 points. Mei. Ong Wei-yong is going to run this clock all the way down. Basibas on Mei. 8 to shoot. Quick loses a handle on the ball. And that's a strange foul there by Quick Tianyuan, the skipper for KLA Seal. And Sharwin Sibarago is back in the game. Bagay si Sharwin Sibarago dito sa Pilipinas. May silent H yung pangalan niya. Sharwin. Our prize money sponsor is eMedisure Pharmacy. 1 million to the winning team.
High press now for Danao. 2-2-1 naman ang high press na ginawa nila ngayon. But let's see if that will be effective with 1 minute remaining.
12-point lead. It looks very bleak now for Danao City. And they got to put this up. Mei Ting. No time on the shot clock. Busted play. 3 points. It's a 15-point lead, and that should be it now.
I mean, Bob, you happen to have a fire extinguisher with you because this man is flaming from deep right now. Mei Ting at the buzzer with that shot clock expiring, able to hit that.
So now take a break and finish this off on the other side of this break. It'll be great for their morale after losing in heartbreaking fashion in double overtime the other day against Bacolod. And they blew a 23-point lead against Muntinlupa, and they're not going to blow this one, you got to think. Although Regboy Basibas has slipped that one in.
You have to appreciate the effort Danao City is giving in this remaining minute of the game, but Kuala Lumpur just done an excellent job of sustaining their lead.
Ong Wei-yong. 8 to shoot. Ong Wei Ong, the long two. Another dagger.
Kuala Lumpur, just a lot of momentum busters on their squad. So every time Danao felt they got the ball going, they had a fight, Kuala Lumpur just iced that with some big shots.
Sherwin Sibarago erases that attempt by Reggie Boy Basibas. That's what 6'9" players do in Phil basket. So you'll have a point and a block. And here he is with the ball, working on Villafranca. He's fouled. And this Asil bench is just going nuts, seeing the youngster, the 20-year-old, do work his magic. Villafranca has, I believe he's fouled out.
This kid's 6'9"? 6'9", he's really
6'9".
tall. I mean, for a 20-year-old, that's tall, and he really stands out, literally, with his height.
Baka tumangkad pa yun. 20 years old lang. He got a split from the line earlier. Sharwin Sibarago makes it a 16-point lead. Andre Armignon, Kabahug, another three-pointer, but it's far too little, far too late. As more window dressing, parking lot stuff here. And Kuala Lumpur Asil advanced to 3 wins against 5 losses. 80 to 67 is the final score. Danao City slump to 1-5. Patrick Cabaug embracing Kwan there. All the guys that embracing Kwek, the guys he used to play against, play with in the Westport KL Dragons. And Kuala Lumpur have got their quarterfinal drive back on track as they win this one by 13.
That is a big game for Kuala Lumpur. You have to take note, 26 bench points and 34 points out of their 80 coming from the bench. So terrific all-around effort for the Kuala Lumpur Asil.
We'll turn you now over to Sam Coloso.
Thanks, Bob. We're here with our pure gold best player of the game, May May Ting from Kuala Lumpur Asil. May, after that late run on the second quarter, you sustained that energy for you and the team. How was that?
I mean, for last game, I not made a tough shot, then I just make it. Then this game, our game plan is not let the Kaboho get too many points, right? In the first half, we done it, but second half, we started to get the points. So our point, getting closer. But now we still win again.
Great, May. Any other places in the Philippines you want to visit or explore?
Here in the Manila Ocean Park, and then the museum. I want to explore, but no time to go.
Any fans you want to greet, May?
Yeah, thanks for the support again. And then this everything for our boss. Let us go a chance to play the game. Yeah.
Thank you so much and congratulations, May. Back to you, Bob and Nico.
Thank you so much, Sam Coloso. So Mimi wants to go to the museum, but he is really the real highlight of this show as they win. And coming up, it's Pasig against Atami Sardines, the third game of our quadruple header. And on behalf of Nico, Aaron Quintong, Sam Coloso, and the rest of the crew, this is Bob Guerrero saying bye for now, but more Phil Basket coming your way.